Hitting record on everything. I'm remembering. I just hate having to pull the audio off of a video, or
right.
There was times where I didn't remember to record anything and just Facebook grabbed. So I had to play the episode through OBS and which helped because I just played it off of Facebook and broadcasted it to like YouTube at the same time.
There you go.
Two birds, one stone. I guess we're just good. Yeah, live on YouTube right now. Boo 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 boo.
Pull up the live chat.
Isn't this song kind of like I'm a little teapot? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, just tip me over and pour me out. Yeah.
You know way more of those lyrics than I do.
I really love that get all steamed up and then I shout part, man. Oh yeah, it really gets me deep inside.
It's that soul music.
All right, cool. I guess here we go.
You're listening to the FunBox podcast.
I ate a bunch of LSD.
I did a series of videos on rape victims.
Dude, being left-handed is the worst thing in the world.
With your host, Rob Webb.
Can you tell me if it's cut or uncut for visual sakes?
It's a very much so uncut. That's how I roll.
Nice.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the FunBox podcast, episode 60. 60. What do we have on the number 60? The angel number, 60. Secret meaning and symbolism. The angel number 60, this is so gay, is a message that you need to focus on your family and home, as well as your inner being. Super gay. The angels want you to know that you will be financially taken care of. Oh, shit. New opportunities to improve your finances will soon start to appear. Just be patient and attentive so you don't miss them. Okay. This angel number is a reminder that you and the universe is your provider, and you need to release all your fears and concerns about your financial situation. Okay. I didn't care. I already felt defeated. I was already fine. Open yourself to receive the abundance you deserve. Okay.
Yeah, come on, open yourself.
Trust that all you need will be provided by the divine and in a timely manner.
See, that's the shit I don't get about these things. Oh, I have a fucking hilarious story about fortune cookies, but they want you to just rely on the divine to get shit done. Like you don't play a part in it.
Yeah. This is one of those horoscope type things, I think. I don't know. I just looked up 60 to see. It's also an icosahedron or whatever. It's what's the shape? Yeah, it's a icosahedron. Is a 60-sided shape.
I feel like you didn't pronounce that right, but I don't know the correct pronunciation.
No, I can't say it again. Icosahedron. I could spend an hour just trying to say that word correctly.
I do that 3 times a week.
It's kind of like when you see somebody, when you're talking to somebody with a super heavy accent. I used to work with a guy from Louisiana. Everything he said was just like he was asking if I was going to get my flu shot. And it took me like a minute to understand. Hey, man, you want a flu shot? I'm like, what? I'm like, what did you say? I was on a flu shot. Like, you can't say it over and over again the same exact way. It's not gonna change. I mean, you could hear me. The funny phenomenon about this, about people with thick languages, like thick accents like that, they can understand me.
Yeah, because we speak normally and we enunciate syllables. They talk like they have a mouthful of shit.
But
like, you ever hear Ozzy talk?
It is the asshole of the country, Louisiana. I hear it's pretty swampy.
You ever hear Ozzy Osbourne just talk? Can't
Yeah.
understand a fucking word the guy says, but when he sings, it's like a choir
Yeah.
of angels. It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's wild. You would think that they would like, oh, I need to pronunciate a little bit better. Maybe their tongues are too like coated with Cajun seasoning. I don't know what's going on.
But they talk to each other great. Like they understand what they're saying.
Well, they're like bilingual at that point. They can understand regular English and talk it, and well, they can't talk it. I don't know. You see that too. Like Anderson Silva would be like, they'll ask him a question, and he'll look at his interpreter, and the interpreter will be like, "How much do we have?" in Portuguese, because I don't know if he's Brazilian or whatever. The fuck. And then he'll hear him go, and then he starts going, "Well, I just wanted to." What the fuck? Well, I just wanted to, I need to take him out with my elbow, and it's like
his dialect is better than the people in Louisiana.
Yeah, I know. But they can't hear it and understand it, but they could say it. I don't know.
Did you see that Silva fight when he fucking shattered his leg?
Yes.
I watched that at a bar and everyone was like, "Oh God, he's done. He's done."
Yeah. Well.
And he came back.
Yeah, he did. I guess a bone break isn't that big of a deal. Apparently, I've heard a sprain is like way worse.
And that wasn't a break though. That was like that looked like his leg was about to rip off.
Well, yeah. I wonder what all the other like things connected to that bone. Something's got to happen to all of it.
That is that and Tim Silva. Remember the big guy Tim Silva? He fought way back when. He had his arm. Somebody had him in a what's it called where they hold the arm? I don't know. They had him in one of those, and somebody snapped his arm, and he never tapped. But the ref caught it, and he ended the fight. He's like, "What? Oh, Jesus, dude! I felt that."
Yeah, I saw this college basketball player just do a jump shot and land on one of his legs, and his leg did the same thing. It broke between the ankle and the knee, and it's like what? It's like a regular jump in the air and land. You're not drinking milk? Like what the hell's going on with these people? Like I've landed like that many times. I'm afraid, of doing anything anymore. Almost hitting 40. It's like, like a somersault.
Yeah, we were at a hotel a couple weekends ago at Columbus, and World's Dumbest was on TV because it's just whatever shitty hotel cable has. It's like World's Dumbest Accidents, and these people are just like skateboarding and biking, and they fall and they go to get up, just tip over, and they pick up their foot, and it's like
yeah,
it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, you're just like that. Ugh. It's just all like jello. So what happened to my dad? He was installing an air conditioner up at the drug mart up here, and somebody was shaking the rafter thing.
Why? Why would you do that?
Dude, I have no idea, but shaking the rafter, he fell, shattered his ankle turned to that. It was just this wobbly thing, and they fixed it, and they had to fuse his ankle together so it never could ever do anything more than like this. This is the only, and but like later on down the road, it like fractured his hip in some way to where it caused it to die.
His hip died?
Yeah, so they had to take his entire hip out, put in a fake hip.
Oh,
At the time in the 90s, they had Bo Jackson had it at the time, and it was a faulty hip. It just kept popping out on him.
Oh. I think you're going to say, what did they Cotton Hill him? Just remove the hip so he's just waist to knee?
Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, screw that. Anyway, dude, my guest, obviously you guys can see, Sinatra says, everybody, put your hands together.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes. Sinatra says he is a prolific YouTube.
That's a loose use of that word.
I don't know how many, every day you post something, right?
It's something somewhere, yeah.
That's that's like doing a gig every day if you're a musician, you're doing a gig every day. That's very prolific of you right? Am I using the word right?
I think in the loosest definition possible, would you count what I do as prolific?
Like while you eat Cheetos, just like, yep, here we go.
I
can't eat in the microphone.
No.
Don't do that.
And then you get Cheeto fingers, you touch your keyboard, and then your keyboard gets all Cheeto now. I try not to eat anything at my desk while I'm using the computer.
Very commentating. Like, explain your. I don't. If you wrote a resume, what would you write?
Professional
you're
shitbag. Because I mean, you have it pulled up here. I don't know if people can see it or not.
Yeah.
But I started doing like just rebuttals to stupid idiots in their bedroom and some news things. But then as it went on, I eventually just focused on news. Because these bedroom feminists and these assholes who just ran their mouth for fun eventually just disappeared.
Yeah. You seem to have your finger on the pulse of pop culture and obese lesbians and or blue-haired obese lesbians or something.
I mean, little column A, little column B.
But
you can, as you scroll
obese
up, you
feminists, I should say,
slowly see the change from bedroom feminists to real world issues.
Right. Yeah.
That guy, the last video I did, that dude bugged the shit out of me. He's an author, David Sedaris. He wrote a book about, he got famous from writing about people being assholes to people at work. He was a mall Santa, and he wrote a whole book about it. People were coming up telling him to kill himself and all this shit. And then he goes into how he wants to be able to fire average everyday workers for not appeasing him enough.
Right.
And the one story he said, he was at the YMCA and the girl, he started doing his laps and this girl's like, I'm closing the thing, I'm off, there's no other lifeguard here. He's like, I want to fire you because you have to go do laundry. Why don't you come do the laundry at my house, young 17-year-old lifeguard? Come wash your, and he literally said, come wash your panties at my house. Whoa, what a fucking creep.
What?
Yeah. I thought it was a comedy thing at first. I really did, but no, he was dead serious.
Okay, yeah.
And CNN host Brian Stelter going on air without his pants on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, a prolific YouTube creator. Man, dude, right? So let's go back to the beginning. What was the first thing you did? Was this like a goal of yours, or was this a just happenstance where it just boom? It's like, oh shit, this is something I could do.
I have always wanted to do some type of broadcasting in one way or another. Like I checked out the Ohio School for Broadcasting. I went there, I filled out the application, did all that stuff. Then some personal shit happened, and I was not able to do that. So I started doing YouTube because I had lost my job at Best Buy due to some family issues. So like, man, this video has made me angry enough to want to say something. And I did that, and then I did another one, and then I did a few hundred more, and here I am.
Wow. Yeah. And it's consistent, man. I always have like I'm so goddamn like I criticize myself a lot. And it seems the people that are, I look at more successful, just anybody in any success, it seems like they have a very nothing's conscious as much as it is just reactive and instinctive.
Oh yeah.
Is that pretty much is that fair to say that everything you do is just an instinctive reaction?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of just, wow, that's fucking dumb. I'm gonna talk about that right now.
Right.
And I've had a few videos where I've had to take down where it turns out I didn't have the full story. Like I think the most prolific one I did was, it was a news story out of Canada where this girl got kicked out of school for not wearing a rainbow pin or something, and I made a video about it. And it turned out it was all bullshit. So I took the video down.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Just trying to hack away through the bullshit.
And there is no shortage of absolute horse shit online.
Yep. That's 100%.
I feel like the news cycle has changed drastically in the past couple of months, though.
Yeah, it has. Well, the president's changed, so
there we go.
That's it's if nobody can obviously see the difference, I really don't know what to tell you.
And you know, the one thing I think I talked about this on my show the other day. CNN's viewership has gone down like 55%.
Yeah,
because they're not Orange Man batting anymore, so nobody wants to watch him.
Yeah, and he's kicked off of like Twitter, right?
Oh, he is depersoned.
That's wild.
It really is. And they did that while he was still president, too.
Yeah. Yeah, before the the
It was right after the
concrete
Capitol
decision
riot.
Yeah.
Or the biggest distraction in the past 20 years.
It was it was actually anticlimactic when I heard about it, and then I went to look, and I was like looking for smoke, fire.
Yeah, I expected to see, like, what was it?
Anything happening?
No, I'm trying to think of the guy's name, the dude who died over the summer of 2020. I expected to see, like, those, like, car dealerships up in smoke. Like,
Yeah.
That was just some assholes walking through with Nancy Pelosi's podium.
Yeah, I'm real punk rock about a lot of things, and I can't help it. I had a little bit of joy when that precinct in Minneapolis was burning. I can't help it. I've had bad engagements with police. As far as nobody was hurt. I was like, okay, no, it's evacuated, and then they burned the building down. Wow, I almost have this perverse joy in my chest right now.
As you could tell, I was a big fan of punk rock at one point too.
And
but then punk rock changed.
Well, yeah.
Completely.
Well, I don't. I just refuse to believe that in my own. Like, people say cancel culture is a thing, and it's like, well, not my culture. Like, my culture still exists. I don't care what you guys are doing over here, but this shit still exists. I still say retard and fag, and we don't mean anything vain or like.
I think
what I mean?
That's the old Louis C.K. bit. Like, you call someone a fag when they were acting like a fag. Like, you'd see two guys sucking each other's dicks, and the other guy pulls the dick out of his mouth and goes, "People from Phoenix are Phoenicians." Like, shut up and suck that dick.
Right now, it's almost getting to the point, if I said, "Where are all my N-words at?" That sounds worse than the other word. So
You're making me think that the N-word.
Came up with, if we came up with another word for fag, we'll just use that one. It's just going to turn into that one. That's the one I'm going to use.
I love using the word fag as an insult. But now I can't anymore because I'll get in trouble and all that. So I don't.
I like it because it like cuts when you're with your buddies. It cuts cuts really hard and deep when you yell at them at the Luxor in Vegas in front of people with the black and white on, and they look at you when you go, "Come on, faggot, let's fight."
And like I never mean any offense by calling someone a fag, but if I call you a fag, you're acting like a fag, not you are a homosexual male who likes butt sex with other men.
That prefers.
Like, I think I couldn't
attraction
care
to men.
less what other people want to do with their dicks. I don't care. I get called homophobic all the time. I don't give a shit what you want to do with your dick. What I care about is what you want me to do with my dick. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, that whole thing, "don't knock it till you try it" phrase that people say. I know it's like used loosely, but I thought you were against conversion therapy.
Yeah, I don't know. My opinions have changed pretty drastically since I started this channel, and I have gone from, okay, I don't want you to tell me what to do, to please God stop trying to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
To okay, nobody's going to put up with this, and it's going to be a civil war. Like, it has slowly progressed.
So tell our people, the people that don't know you, a lot of the people are that are subscribed to YouTube, and I want to thank all those people that clicked and subscribed because Sinatra asked you to. I appreciate that. And it's pretty awesome to wake up and have like 50 more subscribers. It feels good. It gives me a nice warm feeling in my heart. So I appreciate that.
Well, I know growing a channel right now is impossible because if you go to YouTube's homepage, it's just going to be mainstream media, approved. What did they call them? Preferred news organizations and all that shit.
Yeah. It's awesome though. I did spread myself a little thin. Like, once I branched out on the streaming services for audio, like my views and everything went down on YouTube.
Oh yeah, because people don't want to use YouTube if they don't have to.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's like me. I use Spotify for everything, and even Cumtown went to Spotify now. I could listen to some of their stuff on there. A lot of people are just, since Joe Rogan left.
Oh yeah.
And
I think that was a pretty big exodus because around that time I noticed a significant drop in my numbers.
Right.
Because people were just like, if I don't have to be on YouTube to watch the shit I really want to watch, not the shit that's convenient, I'm not gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan show is a cool show to have on your back burner for me, as far as because sometimes it's like the fighters, I don't know who they are, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And he'll have other people on that I've never heard of, and sometimes I'll listen to it, sometimes I won't. But every now and then it's a comic. I'm usually listening to podcasts for comedy or creepy shit, which is I want the Creeps In. Nice plug, Creeps In. Your creepypasta channel.
That was her idea, actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. She made me.
Sound good when you read.
Yeah, if only
Is
I
that
could
an executive producer?
Oh no, she doesn't get a penny.
Credit.
I don't get a penny from that. I that is the channel I put hands down the most amount of effort into and get the least from. I don't get paid from YouTube at all for that.
I want to talk to you
about that. In the past 4 months, I've made $80 on that channel.
I wanted to talk to you about that too. The deplatforming on YouTube, and not necessarily the philosophy behind it or the ethics behind it, just what it has done to you personally. So just start from the beginning. You got deep. You used to be monetized by YouTube, and probably relatively well.
Yeah, I made about $3,500 a month off the main channel on there.
Yeah,
which isn't bad at all. But yeah, it just one day they decide it. Okay, so there was controversy abound at the time. Steven Crowder, James Alsup, Vincent James, and a few other people all got the same thing at the same time, because all of us went after the same journalist, Carlos Maza, a guy from Vox. And we all got demonetized. We all got called out. We all got demonetized. I think Alsup and Vincent James got their channels deleted, right? And Crowder, I don't think ever got his back, and mine's the last one standing. And if you scroll down to when I got demonetized, you could see I was getting 500,000, 200,000, all these great views. Now I'm lucky if I even hit 20, because they don't promote monetized channels because they can't run ads on it. So I don't get paid from it, and they don't get paid from it. So they're like, we don't want to waste our bandwidth on this guy, which is why I started a new channel.
Yeah. Well, now, not too sure where to scroll on this, but yeah,
look, 200,000, 50, 60,000. Now I'm lucky if I break 20 anymore. I think this is about when I got demonetized.
Was there anything that anything that you know of that why, or was it just?
It was for, quote, hateful content. They call things they don't like hateful, and then they go, we don't have to platform this. But it's not deplatforming. Technically, it's dropping my SEO. So I just don't pop up. Like if you search Sinatra Says, the first thing that's going to pop up is not this channel.
Yeah.
It's going to be my second channel.
Yeah, what I learned about this, what I've realized about this whole, I don't even like saying cancel culture. Ugh. I hate like just catchphrases and shit. But it's causes these legislation things to happen on a federal level where it's like I thought there's no laws against having a dick or not having a dick. Like why are they pushing for equality when they're already equal? I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's
not equality.
It's not that. They're going to make it to where nobody can discriminate.
Yeah.
And then to where it's illegal. I'm like, wow, that'd be fucked up. So if you go to a place that really doesn't want to serve you, but they have to, I don't trust their product.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even try. Why would I, the cake thing?
The gay cake. Yeah.
I mean,
but there's a lot to that story that people don't realize. They never said they wouldn't sell them a cake. They said they weren't going to make the specific cake covered in dicks, and then a different one with a dick. A baby with a dick and vagina, and then a different one with devil horns.
Is that
those were the specific things?
Really?
Yeah. and it was a Christian
I'm
bakery.
just gonna take your word for it. I mean, I don't.
Well, that's about it. I don't remember the specific. I know one was a baby with genitals, and another one was dicks, and then devil horns. I remember that one for sure. But they said they wouldn't bake those specific cakes. They never said they wouldn't sell them a cake that was already there. They didn't say they wouldn't bake them a cake.
Yeah.
They just said they wouldn't make that because
Wow.
it was a Christian bakery and they felt uncomfortable.
Amazing
with it.
how you could take that and like run with it and do some totally different narrative, and then now I know about it.
Yeah.
Like I don't watch the news anymore, man. Just because straight up, I probably should. I do a goddamn podcast on the weekends. It's like, so Rob, did you know about the Atlanta? Like I knew about the Atlanta shooting like way too late.
The Atlanta shooting.
Yeah, that guy that shot those Asian women into.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just read about that today. I knew about that, but I just read about it again today. It had nothing to do with race.
Yeah.
Even the FBI said it had nothing to do with race. But you
Right.
know what? People don't care because they have a narrative they want to push about white racism. I said this the other night, and I went off on like a tangent. I'm not going to do it here. But
The FunBox. It's so fun.
racism is monetized. Therefore, there is an incentive to call everything you can think of racist.
Yeah. It's fascinating to watch. Dude, a person like me, I don't know if you're a religious person or if you guys ever dabbled into the of the whole thing about God, the big spaghetti monster in the sky.
I grew up religious,
But,
and I still traditionally observe some of the stuff.
Well, this is always like a big like ding, makes people like, you mention anything like that, it shuts people down, and I understand, dude. If to some people, God is like immediately they go like, never mind, this guy's a lunatic. All right, so, but it's a part of my life. I can't even think about I obviously know the difference between other races and things, but like when I see a black guy, I'm gonna know he's a black guy. But the way I was raised and the way, the whole, how we're all brothers and sisters in the eyes of God, it's like, all right, I have like brain matter created around that. So I'm constantly, my unconscious bias, like it's constantly like, I feel like Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he just says that, he's just like oblivious to the world around him of any kind of racism. And that's how I am. I learn it from watching TV nowadays more than anything. Like, oh, and then it's like, if anything, it's causing me to be more racist.
Yeah,
I didn't think that at all. Like California raisins?
What about the California raisins?
I heard they're racist.
Oh, yeah, they play jazz and they're not white.
And then I asked my.
But if you're white and you play jazz, you're culturally appropriating. So there's no way.
Yeah, I don't know. All I gotta say is I'm kind of a dumb when it comes to a lot of that kind of dialogue, and I have a very biased outlook on it. It's like we're all. Yeah,
that's where I keep
life's a shit sandwich sometimes, guys. I don't know.
That's where I keep my finger on the pulse specifically.
Yeah.
I did a thing a couple of days ago. John Oliver, you heard of him?
Yeah, I know who he is. The British guy on Comedy Central.
He did a 25-minute YouTube video, just calling Tucker Carlson racist for 25 minutes. And at that point, I was like, yeah, you're monetizing racism. But then it kind of dawned on me later in the video after hearing him talk for 2 hours. So he looks at a guy, and he sees a black guy that he has to talk to a certain way, treat a certain way, to not be himself around. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that outlook is worse than going, like my buddy Satsu, he calls me the cutest little racist because I just fuck with him.
Oh, it's way worse. How is a black guy supposed to even trust anything that you fucking say if that's how you look at the world?
Yeah.
You're looking at the world through the lens of race constantly, that you have to cater and patron. I don't know, man. That's what I see. It's real strange to me.
I think about that
I just
often.
don't get
If
it.
I knew people around me weren't treating me like a grown adult because of the color of my skin, I'd be like, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I just learned to just, like, after the Aunt Jemima thing, I'm done. Like, I can't even invest any of more, because I've tried to understand people. Like, I've tried to understand this whole, like even like women being oppressed and stuff. I'm like, man, Dude.
I wish you guys were fucking more oppressed. You're the worst.
Well, I'm just saying there's probably instances of women not getting something because they're a woman, but in every man in my life has always like that I looked up to has always praised their woman. And they were the ones, the head of the household, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, the Jesse Lee Peterson outlook might not be. I might be a beta to him, but no, the mother always, like, my mother used, she was way louder than my dad. So it's like, my dad was way more chill.
Father's suffering silent rage.
Yeah, it's just like, like Edith and Archie. She was so loud. Archie! Oh, Edith!
He was that old sounding.
I got a jar of mayonnaise
Geriatric Archie.
in the store, and then the mayonnaise fell out of my shopping cart. And I rolled over, and I ran after it, and I couldn't catch it. And, oh, Edith. That's my best.
It was pretty good.
My best. That was my best. Thank you, guys. This is that weird self jerking off. Like, this is me jerking off.
I always yell at my co-host about, because on our show, you make a good joke, you get a bell. You make a bad joke, you get a car crash.
Yeah.
And he bells himself on all his jokes. I'm like, you can't do that. It's not allowed.
Yeah. Not allowed.
No, it's not.
But
verboten.
What I wanted to do is, I know you're not a whiskey guy, but I have to do it. It's just tradition around here.
Do we take pills? Oh.
Oh yeah, we could get into this later. Jeez, there's so much we could talk about, guys. And this is a Russian designer drug.
Oh, we talked about this with what's his face? The guy.
Aaron. This now is created in New Mexico at New Tropics. But I have to do this right now, guys. Tip your glass if you're whatever you're drinking. I'm drinking Jack Daniels, so here we go.
Jack Daniels, if you please.
A nice shot. Nice heavy shot. Doing this alone, guys. Anybody else want one? Anybody? No. I'm just gonna do this.
There has ever been.
Didn't do me wrong.
Take a full shot. You too. Take a shot. No, take a shot. She's taking a shot. I don't care what she says.
We got a party in here. We got Mags Too Fresh and
it's
Shelly.
not. It's Jack.
I don't want to.
Take a shot of Jack.
God.
I'll take one. I will.
We're just talking about women not being oppressed, and
I am doing my best to oppress women.
Oppressed.
I will take a shot if you take one.
Okay, deal.
Okay. Ever since they got the right to vote, man, everything's went downhill.
That's my favorite thing ever. I have on my show. I have two separate donations. One is Dick Masterson. You heard of him?
No.
He is hilarious, and he was just in a crowd of people. And he's like, women shouldn't have the right to vote. It's ridiculous. And another one, it's a mashup. It was like this is Mojo's top 10 list of the 10 worst things to ever happen to humanity. Number 1 on our list, and then it cuts to a documentary. It's like, ratified in 1920, women got the right to vote.
God damn. Woo. Oh my God.
What these bitches want from a nigga?
Wow. Well, they want you to stop running around with other ladies and getting them all pregnant.
That's what I want to do. I just want to have
start a
harem.
franchise of children.
I want to have a harem, a bunch of concubines.
Like Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I want the world to be 1/6.
Is that why Asians all look the same?
Did you just take?
Oof.
Oh, you want me to do it again?
Well, yeah, because I got the
Dude, I'm gonna mark this down. 9:49 at 3/20/2021. I made Sinatra go. Whew.
Well, that's yet to be seen. It takes a lot for whiskey to hit me like that.
No, that's what I thought you were talking about. The thing that I said about Asian people.
that one got me.
I was like, dude, if I could make Sinatra cringe, holy shit, I'm fucked. I'm never gonna make it anywhere on YouTube.
Or that's exactly the sign you need. Now take the whole shot.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pouring stuff.
All right, I'll take this one.
No, that's fine.
All right, we're all taking drinks, y'all. There we go.
Cheers.
There we go. Thank you, guys. Yeah, one more time. What's the...
Oh, there were other people to cheer. My bad. I was excited for the shot.
There you go. Yeah, you got it. There we go.
I got my mom gave me a bottle of, I don't know how old the bottle is, but out of the box.
Shelly, the old sour mash. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah.
Out of the box, it's this 10-year-old scotch called Lafroiga.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it, but my scotch guy I know, he says it's really good. So I'm waiting.
Lafroiga?
Yeah, something like that. Lafroiga.
Lafroiga? Probably a nice little
Yeah,
accent.
it's a nice something or other, but I don't know how old it is. I'm like, okay, this is a bottle I save till I buy a house. Like, because I don't want to have any more kids. She has one, I have 2 little shit bags, so I'm done with that. So that's out of the question. Right. So I think that's a buy a house bottle. We have too many pets.
But yeah, Sinatra, has what you do online, has it sparked anything else to do in public? Like, a lot of people would probably love to do a meet and greet with you. Would you do anything like that?
I'm actually thinking about doing one in Cleveland after like stuff kind of calms down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was talking about doing a live show with the Fright Power guys I just showed you, going down to Texas, renting a bar out, doing something there too. I would love to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Because I love meeting people. So yeah, sometime soon I'd like to do one. And apparently there's a shit ton of people around Ohio that watch us.
Yeah.
I've only been recognized once out in public, and it's from a guy at the pet store because she told him that her husband is Sinatra Says. And next time I didn't know she told him this. It's like, who's Sinatra Says? And I did the silent public. Why do you want to know?
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Because it just seems like a lot of people. You have a lot of really good fans. Whenever I watch something, and then I know what a comma club is. With the damn!
Dude, that song you did, amazing. Absolutely fucking fantastic.
Thank you. Also, shout out to B Bun at fiberaudio.com, FYBER audio.com. He's a producer. I just had him master it for me and mix it for me.
I have a couple other ideas I'd like to run by you later because I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The meeting, like something like all your fans, I just try to put myself in your shoes and just think about what kind of where my brain would go, because I'm such a dark, like I'm a dark soul sometimes, dude. I think about some real dark, depressing shit. I might be manic depressive. My dad was, I know that. But Phenibut has been a very big, nice cure for that. Get into that later. And I think about. I want to know as many people as I possibly can to make my chances of survival to be better. Like if I'm an old person, I don't want to. The more people I
trying
knew,
to bum a kidney off somebody.
No, yeah, right. Like when I'm like 90 and I can't get. Hopefully, I make it. Maybe do I want to make it to 90? I don't know. I'm just saying when I'm an old person and I'm too old to kill myself, I'll where I'm on like somebody's watch. I hope I have somebody to look over me.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like I say, just the more people that know you, it seems to solidify your position in the world.
Thank you.
Like that's like 100 and almost 200K type of. Who knows? That's not even subscribed to you. That knows who you are. That actually listen to you or whatever it may be.
I say this as often as I can, and
Oh, chat room. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat. I apologize, guys.
Can you pull the chat up here?
We could do that.
I say it as often as I can. I have the best viewers in the world, and I talk to a lot of them, and I just chat with. So I hesitate to call them fans. It makes me feel a little icky, but they are the best viewing base, and I could not ask for a better group of people to enjoy the show with, and who entertain me as much as I hope I entertain them.
Right. I just think about my future and how I didn't plan for it too well at all.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get that. Get existential.
And I'm like, man, but then, if I just know more people, there's more job opportunities. And, you know what I'm saying? Just more opportunity in general. It would seem like.
Oh, look at that. We got San Miguel, Adidas, and Spookski in the chat.
How do I get this?
Some of my diehards.
How do I get
my
these?
Peeps. Except San Miguel, he can go fuck himself.
Okay.
Oh. What? I'm in the middle of a show. I'm not playing on my phone.
Oh, Sinatra says. There we go. Mute that. There we go. It might be a little bit of a delay, but now we can see the chat.
Sure.
The chat. Thank you guys. Any of you guys subscribing, I appreciate it a lot. I'll try to cater to you guys a little bit more. This is a super local show, too.
Yeah, he's got it. It's not a fandom. It's a community. And that's exactly right. We have the best community of people ever. Even though I just told Sam Miguel he could go fuck himself. He's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I just feel like that would... Well, the people I have in my life now, just anybody, friends and family, episode number 60, the angel number, it's the friends and family episode, right?
Ooh.
That's what they're, the horoscope 60 angel number. No, but even the people that I know now, I'm like, wow, this is cool, you know. I have a lot of people in my life that are, you know, reliable, and they could depend on me as well. And, you know, this makes my chance of survival better. And, you know, it's always a good outlook to have. And just like, because I don't have like a savings account that's like, you know, my credit sucks.
That has been my goal for the past like 3 years since I started making a living doing this. I'm like, I'm going to fix my fucking credit.
Right.
That is my number one goal, is to fix my stupid fucking credit. Because when I had the kids, I was 19. My ex and I split when they were not even a year old. Yeah. So I was by myself at 19. So I just took credit cards out everywhere, and I defaulted on all of them. So I'm finally getting myself back up to where I could be like, hey, I could probably apply for a car and not have a 30% interest rate on it.
Right. All right, guys, we're going to go over the top 10 memes. The Facebook group.
What's this?
The top 10.
Oh, look, we got Bad Cat, Spookski, Mr. Hyde. What up, guys? Thanks for coming out.
Hell yeah. Dude, thank you. Dude, Sinatra, man, this is a long time coming. I appreciate you coming on the show. I never get to do this and, like, look at the screen. I never even have to pull up the chat. It's like, oh, you gotta just text me, bro. That's usually, it's like, it's people that have my fucking number.
Holy ass face, Sin. I didn't know a little. Okay, Austin. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
But we're going to go over the top 10 memes of the FunBox Podcast Facebook group. People post the memes. It's the reshareable memes. And we go over the top 10, and we just tickle our buttholes.
All right, let's tickle some buttholes. See,
so, yeah.
he says it. Me and Ed look exactly alike. Except Ed's a lot fatter than me. You really would take... Okay, that's fine. I know you're just staying even keel there.
Your friends will put back, cause there's nothing to it, and Facebook asks you so.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Episode 60 hits. Bow, bow, bow. Socialized in this network, eyes are sunken. Boom. Boom. There we go. Maximize that. All right, number 10 of the top 10 memes. Number 10.
All right, let's see this.
All right. Kicked me out of church because I yelled, fuck the devil. I thought we hated this motherfucker. Yeah. You know what? In my church, I think that they would still let him stay there. Like, if I said that, they'd be like, something's wrong with this guy. It's okay. Sit down. Relax.
They're going to want to put an emergency blanket over you.
They'd be like,
a warm drink.
It's like one of those people that are fresh off the bottle that's still like, yeah, woo, whiskey. Oh, I mean, I don't do that anymore. I forgot. But, yeah, I think my church that I grew up in would probably keep him in there. It'd be cool.
I hate the emojis and memes.
Yeah.
That bugs me. Like, you're telling me how I'm supposed to feel about this meme.
Yeah. Just the format of memes in general have changed. It's just, I guess a meme is just something shareable now.
There are some new ones that I think are like the dank memes. Like there's one I have saved on my computer. It's like Will Smith is eating soybeans in my bed. And every time I see it, it just tickles me in the right spot.
Yeah, nothing funnier than the right phrase with a picture in there. But yeah, that's whatever. That's number 10. Yeah. This week I was in Facebook jail for 3 days, so.
Yeah, what'd you do? I saw that. When you had hair, you were holding up a sign.
I'll get into it. Oh yeah, what I did is what comedian was it? Posted a picture of an actor that looks Jewish and posted a picture of himself, and he's Jewish, but the actor looks Jewish, and he said, "How is he not Jewish and I am?" And I commented as a joke saying, because it doesn't. Not only looks does it.
Oh God! What'd you do?
Looks alone doesn't qualify you to be a dirty, shifty Jew.
Oh Jesus!
So, and it's a joke.
It's funny.
It's good.
All
you
right.
don't look like someone who ran my bank.
So you get 3 days for that. Well, actually, depending on how many other days you got, it's like a DUI.
Is it? Do they have you on a scale?
Yeah, if you do it like
6 to 7 days.
within a year, I think. I think that's what within a year. If I do it again, it'll be 7 days.
So you're let off with a year probation after every ban.
Yeah, that's why some people have had to make new accounts, and I was like, man,
I think I have stopped posting to Facebook as a whole because I bought a VR headset, the Oculus, and it runs through Facebook.
I heard that thing is sweet.
Now I am terrified of getting my
yeah?
Facebook banned because then I think my Oculus is just going to be a $300 paperweight.
Oh, I gotcha. Wow.
It is. It's awesome. I love it.
Awesome. All right, number 9. He is a she and she is a he. He impregnated she, who is now a he, but is really a she because only she could get pregnant and not he.
Yeah, this shit doesn't make sense to me.
Dr. Seuss's new children's story coming soon.
Now, I again, to what I said earlier, I don't give a fuck what people do with their bodies. You want to cut your dick off, be my guest. But there has to be some chemical thing when you're taking testosterone and having a baby where your tit milk turns to cum and then you're going to make the baby drink that.
Yeah, well, look at this. Honestly.
Are you guys okay?
Honestly, if you're at like a backyard barbecue, and you see a couple like this, you're not gonna go up to them and be like, "You're a dude and pregnant? What the fuck?" You're just gonna go.
That depends how many drinks I have.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna go and be confused, and then you're gonna go back to your friends, and you're gonna be like, or whoever you're talking to,
like,
and
dude,
you're gonna go look at that over there. What the shit is going on? And then that is just going to happen throughout life, guys. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in the world needs to just accept that that's going to happen. Sorry.
Trying to train children.
After a long, yeah.
But you cannot train people to not think.
Yeah.
There is never going to be a time in my life where I don't look at a fucking weirdo and go, babe, do you see what I see?
But yeah. And it's just the way it goes. And after a long day at work, I come in, I go into a closet, and I say, N-word! I close the door.
Is that your daily routine?
Yeah. Close the door. I've been holding that in all day.
If I ever want to say that, I just call my buddy Satsu.
But, all right, that was number 9. All right, number 8. Me and my future husband gonna get those lamps that turn on and off when you clap, so when he plowing my back out, we finna be in a rave. Jeez.
My future husband.
I cannot read these ghetto memes, man. But I'll laugh at that one.
This one gets a downvote. Improper grammar.
What these bitches want from a nigga?
But yeah, me and my future. Oh boy, it's the clap on, clap off. Yeah, they're gonna be. This was one of the top memes. It is what it is.
What year was this tweet?
Yeah,
the clapper is not a new thing.
Yeah, there we go. That's something the Abysmal Beard would have called out on the memes. He'd be like, who has the clapper anymore?
Yeah, serious. I can control my hue lights from my phone. I don't need a.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I immediately thought about that movie with Ben Stiller, The Neighbors, or the I don't know, whatever. Anyway, number 8, or no, that was number 8. Number 7, Jesus. So
I'd be careful putting this on YouTube because
yeah,
they'll hit you.
Yeah, she looks naked.
It doesn't matter. They've hit my fucking GIF reel. They'll hit you for this.
Maybe.
I just read the whole thing.
I forgot to read it. Yeah, I was so distracted by the pants, I didn't even notice the 186-month-old baby in a cart.
That is a whole ass adult. What the fuck you doing in that cart?
Yeah, what?
Tubby?
I'm not used to going to stores much anymore, except the Giant Eagle that we live by, and I don't go.
Told you Giant Eagle's superior.
I don't go. It's too expensive, but
you get the fuel perks.
Yeah, you do get the fuel. We got 70 cents off right now, by the way.
Oh, I got the $1 off like a week ago. That was my favorite thing to happen to me in the past 6 months.
Yeah, jeez. Because were people around to like witness that?
I don't know, but I talked about this not too long ago. Gas prices are and I drive a fucking Ford Expedition, so it 3 months ago it cost me $40 to fill up.
Yeah,
it was $80 not that long ago.
Yeah,
shit.
It was $45 for me, and I was like, I haven't spent like, dude. There was one time I was like, almost hit $30, and I was full, and I'm like, this is awesome, woo! And then. I was like, fucking, build that wall! Build that wall! But, and then, I
think the wall kept gas prices low somehow.
Yeah, somehow, yeah. And then, and then the other guy came in. But,
yeah, the other guy cost me I was just bitching at her about this earlier.
I think it's my fault.
It was, as far as I know. I owe 4 times city taxes.
4 times?
This year than I did last year. I about shit my pants when I talk to my tax guy.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you. When you file taxes, you have a person that probably helps you with that.
Oh, yeah, I have a guy.
So whatever things you could write off, you were going to write that shit off.
Oh, he is a wizard.
Right?
He finds a way, because I just tell him what I bought. What yeah, we could write that off. That I don't think we can, but that we can.
Damn, dude. I'd be like, I got a cupboard filled with a bunch of ramen noodles. What about that? That's only $39. And it's
a cupboard of ramen. It's $35.
No. I would say that's like a fucking dungeon filled with fucking ramen. If you have $35 worth of ramen in your house, that's way too much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You're gonna die of a heart attack.
It's sodium overdose immediately.
Number. Jesus Christ! I need a person to do this for me. Number. I don't even know what number this is.
6.
Number 6. Myth: you could suck the poison out of a snake bite. Fact: your mom can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. Oh yes,
that's pretty good.
And then
What these bitches want from a nigga.
Yep.
You know, I actually read about this sometime this week. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
All it does is get the person sucking the poison sick.
Does it?
Yeah.
So they get sick.
Yeah, because they're getting the poison, but if you get bit by a whatever the fuck has poison, snakes, I think, it's already in your blood. So any poison there, the person sucking it's just going to get the poison in their stupid face.
Yeah. It'd be funny if your friend got bit in the arm.
That would be hilarious.
By a snake, and by a venomous snake, and he's like, dude, suck it out. I'm like, dude, your arm is right there. Just suck it out yourself.
What if it's his dick?
I think that was an episode of Archer.
Yeah,
he got
I'm sure.
Bit on
That's
the taint.
that's a classic. Yeah, that's classic humor right there. All right. Number 5. Sometimes a girl just want to be bent over and banged like a screen door in a hurricane. This is a meme.
Where's the funny? That's just true.
Yeah, it's like, isn't that how babies are made? And then girls need to want that. You would think that's how procreation exists.
I don't
right?
think the veracity of it is necessary to the procreation, but
oh yeah, slam baby, There's a lot of things that aren't necessary for procreating that we do.
And I enjoy all of them.
Yes, it's great. It's a wonderful life. All right, number mother effing 4. Girls that poop Girls That Shit.
I saw this one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Got the
It's that Shrek
yeah,
at the bottom.
Shrek woman. I've never I watched the first one.
I don't recognize
Now
any of
I'm
the
a
ones from the
believer.
top. I don't recognize
That's
any.
is that Frozen? No, Rapunzel?
I don't know.
I get all the new like Pixar stuff mixed up anymore.
Isn't Rapunzel Disney? I assume they're all Disney.
God
I
damn
don't
it,
know.
dude! I'm getting old. This is like where if I had a daughter, like that's like fucking 12, like duh, dad, like fucking blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you stupid idiot. How do you not know Rapunzel? I don't know. I'm a grown ass man. I shit. I don't poop. Fuck off.
Yeah. All right. Number 3. Cop. Are you high? Me. Hello. Am I what? Cop. Hi. Me. Hello.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Dude, this is how I felt getting pulled over for my DUI, my only DUI.
Oh, you got a DUI?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's kind of like one of those things you have to like. But I knew I'd just failed the breathalyzer, but I should have just went along with the field sobriety and like just try to talk my way out of it somehow.
You never. That
But it never works. If they could smell it, which he said he smelt it, you're pretty much fucked. And then at that point,
Probable cause.
what I could do is just do
Procagal clause.
So what I suggest to anybody else, don't drink and drive, first of all. But if you happen to do it and you get pulled over, do the field sobriety test and just prolong that as long as you can.
I got clipped once. We were at a bar around the corner. Remember this? It was on my birthday. And I guess I didn't stop at the stop sign for 20 minutes or whatever. And he's like, "Are you drunk?" I was like, "I've had a couple." And he's like, "I'm going to get a pen." I was like, "Why?" And he comes back with a pen. He's like, "Follow the pen." And I did. He's like, "Yeah, you've only had a couple. Where are you going?" Like, "Right over there." He's like, "Okay, go home now." I was like, "All right, bye."
Wow.
You got pulled over right
Good for
down
you.
the street too?
Yeah, I got pulled over so close to home. And you know how they say accidents happen like less than a mile away from home? So does DUIs. Sucks. But, yeah, man. Dude, don't drink and drive, guys.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Whatever you got to, even in this, in the sticks where I'm at, you can find an Uber.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly. Everybody does it.
We went out to eat at a restaurant like right around the corner from here. The bars here are within walking. Well, that one is walking distance.
All right, number 2, Dr. Seuss. A chick ain't a chick if a chick ain't a chick if she's got a dick. Another Seuss story.
That is true. That is absolutely factual.
But
no punchlines,
another
just facts.
another one of these going on the transgender scope of life of pop culture. Do what you got to do, I guess. Like I said, I shut myself down after the Aunt Jemima thing, so I just don't. It's so foreign to me, and why?
Yeah, I don't care if somebody wants to cut their dick off. I don't care if you want to pretend you're a guy.
Yeah.
But don't make me feel like I have to accept you and I can't be critical of anything you do because you wanted to cut your fucking dick off.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I did,
when
however.
it comes to go ahead.
There's this person who existed online for a while named Jessica Yaniv. And Yaniv was a man transitioning to a woman. Everyone's like, you're full of shit because they just kept wanting to have sleepovers and shit with young girls, saying they could be topless, don't tell your parents. Literally. And then they took a picture, like leaned back with their legs all the way up, of their doctor-created taint and put it on Twitter. And I saw it. And I haven't been able to get an erection since.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Oh my God. Sad trombone. Dude, that is, I just, you know the days where, you weren't happy with who you are and you know how the grateful adults that we were around, the wonderful, tender-hearted people that raised us. You know what they told us? They said, "Be happy for who you are." Remember those days? Nobody encouraged yourself to mutilate your genitals ever, ever.
No, and now
that was a whole never. If it makes you feel like a better person, do it. I'm just saying, I wouldn't encourage anyone to do that.
Don't do it to a child.
Yeah,
If you want to do it as an adult,
people
that's
want
it.
to.
You're fucking up your body.
People want to get a tattoo on their face. I wouldn't suggest that either. But just you could do it, and I'm not. But don't. If you don't get hired because of it, don't
blame me.
Don't blame me. Blame your fucking You're the one that tattooed yourself. Mm-hmm. But they say
we also don't let children get tattoos on their face either. I think we
Right.
need to keep that in mind.
100%. Yeah, if they're able to decide, and this is not very fun for FunBox talk, but it's if they're gonna be able to decide what sex they are before they're 12, then why is it wrong for them to just have sex before 12? Isn't that, it's disgusting. Sends shivers down your spine because it's absolutely nonsense. If they can't have consent to do that, why would they have the knowledge to cut their own dick off? Or whatever hormone therapy which will stunt your growth, like Michael Jackson, or Michael Jackson was chemically castrated, everybody, in case you didn't know.
I did not know that.
Yeah, his doctor came out.
How did he have kids?
He never had biological children.
I guess that makes sense because he was a
They're
black
his
guy.
kids. Yeah. Yeah.
He was genetically a black man, and he had blonde-haired kids.
Oh, he could get any kid he wanted. He would just just pay. You could pay. I don't know. Just
somebody to fuck
somebody.
that pig wife of his.
People just go to clinics and get rid of them.
That's a very controversial stance I have. Once you pay taxes, you can cut off your dick, and you're not allowed to claim you're being bullied anymore.
Yeah.
Once you start owing the federal government money, you are not able to be bullied by any other peer.
Oh man, but it's just ay. It's not a pretty picture.
No,
I don't like doing it. I can't wish your kid to have a dick. That's one of the rules. That was one of Aladdin the genie and Aladdin's rules. You can't cut your kid's dick off. Right? That was one of them. Yeah.
Was it? It should have.
It should have. It definitely. Okay. Number 1, the top meme. $1,400 per child. Hold up, Mari. Maybe that baby does kind of look like me. Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
This is why I'll never get monetized, is because I play this shit.
Monetize things.
Or, yeah, anything that's YouTube constantly puts this. Yeah, you could post this, but
I've played your song twice. One time somebody hit the comma, and one time I was like, I just want to play it. So if we get to this, we'll play it.
Hell yeah!
Both times I got hit with copyright from the Proclaimers.
Oh wow, yeah, it's the instrumental was right on beat, right on that thing.
Yeah, that was fucking fantastic.
But yeah, the $1,400 per child meme though, this I would pay that to not have a child. Maybe.
I mean,
like, you know how much money I'm saving not raising a kid for 18 years?
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying.
And
it's way more than $1,400. But
$1,400. You know what $1,400 is in a pandemic when everybody got laid off? It's shut up money.
Yeah. Wow.
It's please don't riot and don't boogaloo money. That's what that is.
Wow. Yeah, and as far as like where the money all went, I don't know. Like businesses and any kind of loans, or I don't know how that works. So anybody in that industry that knows how much money you could have got, need help. Let me know. I want to see where my money is going. I'm just kidding.
Talking about your tax money?
Yeah. Well, no, the stimulus.
Oh, I threw that on Twitter a couple of days ago. I'm like, what have you guys spent your stimulus on?
Yeah.
And the overwhelming response was bills.
Yeah.
But a few people, like, I invested it in stocks. I bought a lot of AMC. I bought this. Like, I I gave it all back to the federal government.
Yeah. No, I'm obviously just kidding. I don't, as far as really care, it's gone. I look at it as like the henchman, the fucking gangster shakedown happened already, and it's like, yeah, it's theirs. It's like getting mugged and being like, where's that mugger? One day I'm going to find him and get my money back.
Oh yeah, no, this money, what's it been like?
Look, it's done and gone. My money's gone.
$200 per person that we've gotten in the past year.
Yeah.
We got the 14, the 6, 2, 12. Yeah. You're gonna pay that money back one way or another.
Yeah. Yeah,
like the federal government is not giving anybody anything for free.
Yeah. Which is comforting to know that everybody's just getting raped. just take it.
When we're done here, I'll tell you what I pay in overall taxes. Oof.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah. What can you write off?
And the way my tax guy said it, I have to be careful how I say it.
Yeah.
Anything I use to make a profit off of.
Yeah. Okay.
So anything that goes back into the channels one way or another.
It's really funny how you could get taxed on your car, which is the basic way society runs off of getting to somewhere, just traveling. What do you want me to camp out outside my work? Is that the only way I can not write off my gas money? You know what I mean?
Well, when I worked at Best Buy, I worked in tandem with the stores. I didn't work at a specific store for a while. I worked with corporate. So I would go from store to store anywhere from Findlay to Macedonia. And if I had to drive from Sandusky to Elyria, I could write off that gas mileage. Or from Parma to Macedonia, I could write that off.
A job I have, for some reason, I can't do that.
Well, because you're just driving to work.
Yeah.
Did they consider that just commerce?
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. Hey, that's why you're here.
Yeah, you are there to work, and then you pay taxes on the work you get paid for, and then we started a revolution over a 3% tax, and now we're sitting here like 30. Yeah, 30's good.
Wow. Yeah. That's so much. It's 3 months. Over 3 months free. Just you're essentially like an indentured servant for 3 months out of your year.
Yep. And if you're self-employed, you get 1099. It's worse. They want a certain percentage right off the top for Medicaid and Social Security. They take a percentage right off the top, and then they tax you from there, which is insane.
Yeah. The car I use to give the government the money that they take from me also gets taxed.
And then you pay taxes on the car food that you buy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild, man. Oh. Here's another thing. Here's why I believe having a society that kind of has these values of, like, whether it be the cosmos that are running this whole thing that we're on, you're under the thumb of something that's way bigger than a person that's stealing your paycheck.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, how can I can't help but resent that. like you're not even, I don't know. There's way
and you
bigger
don't have
things.
the option to not do it. You can be like, you know what? If I had the option to, like, I'll opt out of police service and I'll opt out of fire rescue if I don't have to pay 30% of my hard-earned money to you. I think I would do that.
Yeah, or just some kind of receipt.
So I want to know where my tens of thousands of dollars of tax money are going.
Yeah, some kind of receipt.
Because I know, I have an idea where they're going, and I don't want my money to go to bombing some brown country way the fuck over there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about, like, Bezos. I don't mind him writing off his taxes to create thousands and perhaps millions of jobs everywhere, than for that money to go to create a giant another Moab bomb.
Yeah.
But then again, to have a Moab bomb is kind of fucking awesome.
I mean, it is. The idea that we have this thing and we can use it to fuck your day up is one thing.
It's kind of good to be on that side.
When I pay a ridiculous, and not me, but when all of us pay some ridiculous amount in taxes to subsidize Bezos and Walmart, I feel a certain type of way because they're not paying their people a wage that they're comfortable with. They got to get on food stamps and they got to get on cash assistance and all that, and that's our tax money.
Yeah, I'm all about helping people. I just want a receipt.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
It's like I'm willing. Like even the Cosmos tell me to give 10% to the poor. So there we go. I'll do that for a nice throne in the sky.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing that for. That's already, and then I'm willing to go on top of that. Just want a receipt for that one.
I want to know that throne has my name on it.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, dude, this is fucking awesome, man. I'm getting a nice old number 7 buzz, and that is what I wanted.
They're
and
asking what you guys were drinking.
Old number 7 whiskey. That's what I'm. What do you got?
I have a Columbus Brewing Company IPA. I'm a hipster douche, but I love IPAs.
If you take one of those empty and hold them up to your ear, you could hear a guy talk about his vinyl collection.
I have a nice vinyl collection, actually. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I have a couple of used records. I bought a used turntable off my buddy. It sounds fucking great. And you know what? It's a joke, but turntables really do sound good.
It is. It is crazy. That's a world you could dive into and just a hole of money to be spilled into. That
I think the only record I bought new was a Blues Brothers soundtrack.
Oh, I love that so
It's so good.
Dude, because when it comes to like as far deep into the electronic, any kind of like anything that you need electricity for is like a black hole for you to spend your money, because you could always spend more money.
Oh yeah,
because you're just pulling electricity and plugging shit in, and it's just like, how good of a sound can I get? Fucking get the best pressed vinyl. Fucking have a fucking floaty, set it in like a sandbox. And then get a diamond needle.
Oh yeah.
Or, whatever.
Yeah, you just go all
out into the sound to get the perfect fucking sound. You get the amplifier. Oh my god! Now you got to go to amplifier. Shit, you could get like a $15,000 amplifier if you want.
I have a buddy in Canada who's a self-proclaimed audiophile, and this dude is. Me and you think rich? We think of someone with a decent savings account with a couple of commas in it. This guy invested a few $100s in Bitcoin when it was 5 cents, and he still has it. So he's rich. He's like, I have this amazing vinyl setup, and I have a room in my house dedicated with the most high-end speakers. I was like, why? He's like, it sounds good. Like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
I guess I guess you just have the fuck you money.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely fuck you money. When you could get it, you could like, you could get a FLAC file, audio FLAC file of like Nirvana's Nevermind. And it's high definition audio that's like recorded off of super research pressed vinyl I think they do use like probably diamond things to try to grab that. I mean, there's like people out there that will fucking go that far. And you hear the squeak of the kick drum. You could hear like these like crazy things you never thought you would imagine. You're in the room with those people. And it's like, hell yeah.
That's one of the things I love about the band Opeth. When you hear some of their songs, you hear the guy's hand sliding up and down the guitar. Like, that's so cool to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting tipsy, too. Don't fucking listen to half the shit I'm
Dude,
about to say.
Dude, hell yeah, I'm zoning in, man. Zoning in right now. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
I need to get a new bell.
We've been on this. We'll keep going for a little bit. I'm trying to think of what else.
I feel like we've just gotten started.
Oh, yeah, that's good. What else? There's so much things I want to talk about.
So much things.
All of them. I'm also /hood trailer. That's my origins. It's like a trailer park trash with no black people from being the only white person to no black people at all. Oh my God.
That's the same thing twice.
And then I went to came to Vermilion with like this lean, and everybody's just like, "What? You're from Lorraine, aren't you?" Yeah. Sorry, yeah. And like with no confidence though, like lean with no confidence.
Self-conscious leaning.
Yeah. It's like, hey man, like stroll up, yeah. and then piss my pants or something, yeah.
Yeah, I spent a large majority of my childhood in Cleveland and suburbs.
Yeah.
Then I moved into the hood And I didn't really fucking talk to anybody there except my hillbilly ass neighbors. Like I lived off of 25th by the zoo. It's a terrible area.
Right.
Just awful. And I just talked to my one hillbilly neighbors. Like they kept a shotgun on the porch and played beer pong at 2 PM. And that's it. Then I moved out of there.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm in Elyria. It's worse. Elyria's worse.
Yeah, I don't like Elyria. Elyria, Ohio. Elyria.
It's awful.
It's not. Yeah, even if you wear a suit and tie walking down the street, you look
You're gonna
trashy.
get robbed.
Well, you just look. It just the city makes you look trashy.
I was there was this guy.
You just feel trashy there.
We talked about this the other day. This dude dropped off Uber Eats to us. And then he had a shirt on that said subscribe to As He Slays.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to check out this guy's channel. And I'm like, all right, everyone go subscribe to this douchebag. And then he came on the show. He's like, where does Sinatra live? And he's like, a bad area. You fucking asshole. It's not that bad. It's bad. It's not great.
Yeah, the Confusion. This dude that he's like a video gamer guy. He was a rapper and Confucius. Confusion. Yeah.
Confucius was an old Chinese.
Is he on Twitch? No. I don't know, but he has a security camera. He films. He's just around, just wild, like East Cleveland. Yeah. You know, just wild. You know, it's just going on and on around him.
Oh yeah, East Side is terrible. You could buy a house out there for like $35. It's awful. That is one of the worst places in the country, I think, actually.
Yeah. He's actually moving. He's getting ready to move finally.
So he moving up to Elyria?
No. Somewhere there's no people.
And then you go up to...
See, that's what I want. I want to live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I think Jesse Ventura did that. He bought like a compound in Mexico and just lives off the grid completely.
Dude, he made a gun for Donald Trump. It was one of those 1912 classics.
1912?
Or, yeah. The
1911?
1911, yeah. Jeez.
Close enough.
Anyway.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, one of those 1911, and it had the seal on it. Like, fucking manufactured. Pimp.
Jesse Ventura did that?
Oh, who am I talking about? Jesse James. Oh, my God.
Jesse James.
This is...
the chopper guy?
I got the pen on me today, too. Yeah, that's the chopper guy. Oh my God. I just immediately pictured Jesse James in my head when he said Jesse Ventura. But Jesse Ventura...
Jesse Ventura was the conspiracy theory. Got that guy.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura also was on Predator.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And he was a mayor,
I ain't got
think.
time to bleed.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I think he was a mayor and a wrestler.
Yeah, wrestler, a mayor, resume. Through
That's
the roof.
That's one hell of a resume.
Yeah. Yeah. Him and Arnold. Arnold is a fucking
He was never a wrestler.
success story, but just with the thick accent like him in the United States, just to do it, I don't know.
Do you ever see Pumping Iron?
Good job.
The first Arnold movie. You ever see it?
The what was it?
Pumping Iron?
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, it was his journey through winning Mr. Olympia for the last time. He's a douchebag.
Oh,
He's a
yeah?
fucking douchebag.
I don't know much about the guy.
It was just him bullying Lou Ferrigno halfway through the movie.
Is it Lou Ferrigno like half deaf too? Mm-hmm. That sucks.
And he was at a breakfast table with Lou Ferrigno and his dad, and he's like, "You need to calm Lou down. He's so upset." Fucking douche.
Calm down now. Listen to me. You have to calm down. You have to calm down.
Dude, his accent is unreal in that movie. If you ever get
I'm
a
the
chance to watch it,
Governor of California. I like this joke on Jay Leno back in the day. No, it was Conan O'Brien back in the day. He's like, name some things and you have to guess why they all have in common. And it was like Shaq and Leno, Shaggy Hindu, sack of Mentos. And he's like, yes, that's correct. That the answer is, what are different ways Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to call Sacramento?
that's pretty good. I haven't heard hide nor hair of Leno in forever, But I saw he did a little interview with Elon Musk about the Cybertruck, and they're just driving around in it. And Jay Leno's like, wow, this truck feels heavy. And Elon's like, yeah, it's cold rolled steel. I wanted it to be impervious to small arm fire. It's like, it's the perfect apocalypse. He's like, why did you make a truck out of cold rolled steel? He's like, I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It'd be
Why
cool.
not? It'd be cool, right?
I was like,
Put
that's awesome.
A turret gun on the top of it.
The interview was insane because it's Jay Leno, Elon Musk, and they're just talking. He's like, yeah, the back panel here holds like a few $100 pounds. He's like, the panel holds a few $100 pounds? He's like, yeah, watch. And he gets up on it and he's jumping on it.
But you know, these things are like are real quiet, right? Say you're in the desert.
There's no sound.
You say you're in the desert and he makes one of these like dune buggy stuff, you know, anything that could crawl over anything.
Yeah.
Imagine like being in the dark and just hearing this like, and then it's just like bam, fucking dude, the scariest shit ever. My God.
My hetero life mate's brother got a Tesla, and it literally makes no noise, none. So they had to put speakers on the outside of the car that you can customize the noise it makes when it drives. And one of the noises in the pre-built thing,
that's so weird,
is the sound of Rick's car from Rick and Morty. That space
my
car.
God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Teslas are so and they're cheap too.
Dude, of course you would do that. That is so fucking cool.
I think the Cybertruck, the one that's coming out, is like $60,000. And a new F-150 is like $80,000.
Dude, what the shit, dude? Their innovation room must be filled with like a lot of Chinese people. No,
no, because some shit wouldn't work.
Yeah, like, oh, we can do this, and then a song. You know, I don't know. They're fucking their shit. Their entertainment.
And he made it so you could play The Witcher on the Model S, like the expensive one. You could play The Witcher while the car drives you.
Dude, I don't trust it.
I want a Tesla so bad. I my dream car is a Tesla. I want one so bad.
What if somebody hacks your car and then you drive into somebody like, you know what I mean? Like hacks your car and it makes your car drive there. You're like, where are you taking me? No. They should make a movie.
Then I guess that's just how it goes. If that's
should
how
make
it
a movie
ends.
where the whole time he's in the fucking car and he doesn't know how to stop it. It's one of the new Teslas. It's creepy.
I love watching people. I just saw some dude in a Tesla the other day. I was going down 480 and I'm on the far left lane because I don't want to go the speed limit. So I'm just going, and I see a guy in a Tesla, and I always make sure to look over and say, this dude's eating a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Well, his car's just driving him. I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. Like, that's all I want is my car to drive me down the highway while I eat Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, there was that one where the couple was having sex in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild.
Dude, Teslas are the shit. I want one so bad.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you could get like whatever the lowest model is. I think the model, it's something. And they're 30,000 new.
That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Fucking A, man. I'm gonna, I'll try to get my credit score up a little bit for that one. But yeah.
All right, I gotta avail myself of the restroom real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna take a quick break. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
Meet the man who's going to defend NBC Tuesday nights.
Next to injustice, I hate losing.
Matlock's a winner this fall.
Moon shoes, kid-powered anti-gravity shoes. Moon shoes, jumping up and down like a kangaroo. Moon shoes, jump straight to the moon with shoes that defy gravity. Kid-powered fun is a certainty. Moon shoes, the anti-gravity shoes. Moon shoes, a many-size trampoline. Moon shoes defy gravity. Jump to the moon, it's a necessity. How high can
Oh, these are like ankle breaker.
Many-size trampolines for your feet from Big Time Toys. Each set sold separately.
We knew this day would come. You're grown up now and off on your own.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a relief to know you're not going off by yourself. We found you the perfect escort, a Ford Escort, with performance we can trust and quality we can believe in. Oh, we checked out the imports, but hey, they're not Ford.
Daddy, my Escort's perfect.
See your dealer now for low financing or special savings during the official Ford clearance.
Saturday on Golden Girls, Rose gets some bad news.
This is terrible.
Listen, I'm Sam Beckett. My time travel experiment went haywire. Now I leap into other people's bodies. I feel everything they feel. This turtle is killing me.
Quantum Leap. You never know where you'll turn up, except Wednesdays on NBC.
Did I forget to invite you to the pool party? Well, maybe next year.
On those occasions when you need to make a big splash, there's the Super Soaker 100.
Of incredible low prices at Buddy's Carpet on carpet, vinyl, ceramic, and laminates. 5.
California raisins from the California vineyards.
Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine?
Sounds better than what I got.
Sean got a good break on it. Fortunate enough, we scored.
Then they scored again at the Lions 31. Wayne Larrabee called it like this on WGN Radio.
2-yard line, and McMahon back to throw. Dumps it up the middle, wide open McMahon. Cutting left to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown!
McMahon and McKinnon, 14-0 Bears. Then the defense, which hadn't put up a sack in 12 quarters, finally did.
This is that hack, that legendary hack back in the 90s, I think it happened.
Yeah, it got to be more
The
specific.
Max Headroom hack.
Oh, yeah, the Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Audio.
But that's what, sorry, you can't see what's going on right now, but we'll go back. All right, we're back. Hell yeah. Anyway. All right, yeah, the Max Headroom thing. Apparently they had like crazy amplifiers.
Oh, yeah.
Like a microwave amplifier thing that like hacked through their wave.
My buddy, I'd say my buddy, a guy I know online named Justin Wang did a video about that. It's really interesting, that kind of shit.
Yeah, especially back in super analog type days. Even, dude, I love, you dive deep down in, like, even the inner workings of the computer, and, like, it goes for the power source to, like, the transformers and integrated circuits and all the jazz of, like, exploring that is just insane.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, just the shit. Like, sound waves in general are pretty fucking fascinating. And that's the oldest, the classic. Dude, people in the Appalachia would put these antennas up, ground it, and pour water, and, like, do shit to get a signal out from New York and shit. You know, so it's like, that is so fascinating to me. I think I would, if I could get this broadcasted on some kind of CB station too, would be sweet.
Yeah,
like, just to have it there.
I have a couple of
for that sick nostalgia.
I have a couple of those CB radio things in my bug out box.
Yeah, yeah.
In case shit ever hits the fan, I'd be like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, yep. My when I was young, we had like 16. I got a CB handheld for Christmas.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was badass, and we did like Manhunt and.
Oh man,
dude, 16-year-olds with, and you have two other friends with the exact same one.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking the coolest shit ever. CB, like talking to somebody in the woods, and you're like, way the fuck, they're out there, and it's just like, yeah, what's your location? I was Coffee Can. That was my call name. Yeah. And my buddy was Pool Stool, because that's call names for the CB call name
why
world.
Coffee Can?
It just sounded rustic and
it sounded really cool.
Yeah. Hey, it's Coffee Can. And my I need a call back. This is Coffee Can. Channel on whatever channel.
There's probably some trucker listening. Like, Coffee.
Yeah. Candy cane. You guys watch that movie?
No.
Oh, have you watched it? Shelley's seen it.
What is it?
It's called like yeah, some Paul Walker horror movie. They
Candyman?
Candy Cane.
Oh, Candy
it's
Cane.
no, it's called
chasing them on the
yeah, it's called like Road like Chase or some shit. I don't know. Like
I've not seen that one.
But yeah, they yeah. I'm just
Jeepers
now.
Creepers. That's about
no, it's not Jeepers Creepers. It's a
weird bug creature.
It's like Detour or something, or like Trucker. Or you'll figure it out. But Paul Walker, they prank CB a trucker. Pretty much. You can go, and they're like, hey, yeah, we're just in this car and we'll be at hotel. We'll be at and they called the hotel that's next to them. We'll be at that hotel. Joyride.
No, I haven't seen it.
And then, so they're like, oh, I think they got the truckers there to visit the neighbor. Ha ha ha.
Oh no.
And some shit goes down. Somebody dies, and the dude drives off. And yeah, the whole movie is them, the trucker guy, trying to get at these two dudes that pranked him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't Paul Walker die in a car crash?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
So did what's his face? Jackass.
Ryan
Dunn.
Oh, Ryan Dunn. Yeah.
Yeah, he smashed his Porsche into a fucking tree.
Yeah. He was on the radio the other day, actually, and on the steering wheel, and on the.
I was gonna say he's been dead. How was he on the radio? That's good.
No, but
that's pretty.
That
good.
was anybody in a car crash. I heard that joke back when Princess Diana passed away. I was always into dark humor, man. I think kids have always been. What is Ring Around the Rosie? Pocket full. That's about death.
Yeah, that's about the plague. I think.
And like when you're a kid, have you ever sang, deck the school with gasoline, fa la 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 la.
No, not that one.
Light a match and watch it gleam, fa la 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 la. Watch the school burn down to ashes, fa la 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 la.
Went to a Catholic school.
Aren't you glad you played with matches, fa la 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 la. But yeah, I had to sing the whole thing. I had to do it. Thank you. You. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I am unfamiliar with that one.
Or joy to the world, my teacher's dead. I
know that one.
Okay.
I think it's something like that from The Simpsons, wasn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Dark sense of humor, yeah.
It not so much a sense of humor, but the there's a Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, those stories, the original fairy tales.
Oh yeah.
Those are dark. They're Grimm brothers. Was it Snow White was raped by the 7 dwarves and the
oh yeah.
Big Bad Wolf ate everybody, and then the Hatchet Man saved the kid.
You know what got that original story? Fucking cancel culture.
Is Disney cancel culture?
The cancel culture back in the day, they got rid of the fucking. They got rid of Macaulay Culkin being molested by the 2 robbers. Did that happen? No, it didn't happen, right?
I think you're thinking of a different movie.
Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry. Damn cancel culture's taking up.
It wouldn't take much to make me believe Macaulay Culkin was molested by somebody. He's a
oh my god,
weirdo.
That Dave Chappelle joke floored me. In that one when he did his comeback, it was that joke about Michael Jackson was friends with Macaulay Culkin, and Macaulay Culkin has nothing but wonderful things to say about Michael Jackson. And if I was Michael Jackson and I fuck kids, I'm fucking Macaulay Culkin. The golden boy to fuck. Oh my god! In a pedophile's world, he's like the fucking Pamela Anderson.
Was he? I'd have to ask a pedophile's opinion.
To Dave Chappelle, apparently.
I think that means Dave Chappelle just wants to fuck Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Hey, I never thought about it like that. Maybe he does. God damn it, Dave.
He's an odd one, Chappelle. He went to Africa for 6 years or so.
And he lived in Ohio I think he still does.
It's basically Africa. At least some parts of it.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I love it.
He's opening up a comedy club.
Oh yeah. In Ohio, yeah. Chappelle's opening up a comedy club in Ohio.
We shit on mostly Ohioans shit on Ohio a lot, but we got a great comedy scene.
Do we?
Downtown Cleveland? Hell yeah. We have improv, we have House of Blues. There's a lot of cool shit down there.
Yeah.
Hilarities is amazing.
Yeah.
And our food scene is amazing too. The East Bank, you fucking go to Lagos, you go to Ferris Steakhouse in Rocky River. It's so good.
In the comedy world, it seems like New York and LA are the if you wanted to even
they have
launch
to come
a
here.
career of some kind.
Come here.
Well,
we have a few decent Cleveland-based comedians.
Yeah.
Bill Squire's all right. Mary Santora, she's all right.
Yeah.
Alan Cox, I think is hilarious. No, not your thing.
Yeah, I would say anywhere. Even if you didn't have a place to do stand-up, make a stage and do it or something somehow.
You
know,
put a stage together.
That's kind of what I'm doing here, Vermilion, Ohio, fucking north side. It's in between Sandusky and Cleveland. You know,
Go
Cedar Point,
smack dab in the
you
middle.
know, Cedar Point. You know, roller coaster, heaven of the world. You know, in Cleveland. You know,
I've been to
LeBron
Cedar
James.
Point once in my life. I rode one roller coaster and I'm done. That's all I needed was the one.
Oh yeah, I love roller coasters, dude.
No, I went on the corks, the one that goes up and then drops. And I was with my buddy.
The Wicked or the Twister or some shit.
Something like that. I was with my buddy and he got to the top and he's like, and he yelled the N-word as loud as he could. And I was like, fuck, I got to pretend like I don't know this guy.
Nincompoop.
Fucking ass. He ended up, I think he's dead actually. I don't know. Yeah,
you
right?
know what? That gets that. Sorry, dude.
He's either dead or in jail. One of the
We're
two.
not
He fucked
speaking.
his life
We're not
up.
speaking ill of you. No, but a lot of people want to speak ill of the dead nowadays, and they'll tear your goddamn statue down, even though you were really good to your children.
We were going to talk about that. I want to know what's going on with that. The unnamed pill bottle.
Oh yeah, this. All right, Phenibut, 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 HCl capsules. Nootropics Depot, New Mexico. It is. Well, I have it. I think I brought it up. Let's talk about Phenibut.
Phenibut, Bibit, Celibate.
Oh, there we go. Phenibut sold under the brand name Anvafen, Phenibut, and Nufen, Phenibut. I don't know however you want to pronounce it, among others, is a central nervous system depressant with anxiety. God damn it, dude. My mouth is sticking together.
Ew.
Yeah. I got
you physically cringe. Like,
I ate smegma earlier. Smegma.
I ate one of the best wings I've ever had earlier. We went to that place you recommended around the way.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. All I wanted was a burger.
Route 6 Pub.
They're like, no, we can't do burgers tonight. I was like, are you fucking joking?
Oh yeah, it's a nervous system depressant and is used to treat anxiety, insomnia, and for a variety of other indications. It is usually taken by mouth as a tablet, may be given intravenously. If you take it,
cook it?
No, that's not.
Intravenously? What the fuck?
Like if you take it orally, you'll get the effects within 2 to 4 hours. If you take it rectally, it's 20 to 30 minutes. Duration of action, it lasts 15 to 24 hours, depending on your body. Elimination half-life, 5.3 hours. It's a liver metabolizer.
What does it do to you?
It's a depressant to the central nervous system.
So like makes you calm?
Yeah. And it helps with insomnia.
Yeah. Does it actually work?
Yeah, it's actually worked for me. The more you take it, the more the effects won't work.
Mhm.
And because you have to get it. It's a neurological type of drug.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going to use that up, and it's
Yeah,
it's not going to work anymore.
I love a good supplement. One of my cigarettes out are on fire in here. Shit. I took this shit for a long time called Oxylete Pro. That was the best thing I've ever taken. I had great works out. I felt fucking amazing. Then they outlawed it because it had amphetamines.
Oh, really?
It was like 1/3 amphetamine.
Well,
it's like, oh shit, I was taking meth. No wonder.
This is actually, I learned about it before Nootropics got a hold of it a long time ago, and I got a sack of it, and I would take that and you just add it to a drink and mix it up. Kratom's big now. I don't think they'll ever be illegal in the United States. I don't think we have enough to compete. Are the competitors too big? Like heroin is way. Way too big.
Yeah.
That's why it's
big heroin is a good business to be in.
Yeah. No, but I've heard of people weaning themselves off of it, off of heroin without using methadone and using kratom, not Phenibut, kratom. Kratom is another one of those to the receptors that react to opioids or something like.
Yeah, I've never done heroin, but I guess I accidentally took meth for a couple of years. My workouts are great.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
The vitamin world.
Kind of.
The vitamin world. Man,
there's a documentary out there somewhere. And I wish I could be more specific on what it was. I'd have to text my brother, but it's 11 o'clock and he went to bed 6 hours ago. This guy did an entire documentary about being on steroids, and then he made his own supplement. And you go to GNC, 90% of the stuff there is not FDA regulated. But he made his own supplement, and it was like flour, sugar, and like the teensiest bit of caffeine, and it sold. And that's the kind of shit you have to watch out for, because 90% of the capsules are just sawdust and shit. There's like nothing in them.
Yeah, yeah. The Phenibut seems to work for me.
In the chat knows.
Phenibut seems to work. As far as my anxiety, makes my days go by better at work.
Buy heroin stocks.
Yeah.
I've been putting money into cannabis, the legal medical marijuana stocks.
Yeah.
That I think is going to be the future. I have money in one called Afria, and everyone in the chat who knows me talking about it is probably sick of it. But this guy I know, Ed, and I talk about it all the time because we got in ground floor.
Yeah.
And it was on TV the other day. They think it could go up to like $600 or $200 a stock. So like I have like 60 of them. Like, hell yeah, we're gonna hold this shit till it goes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Saturday night. I can't thank you enough for coming on, dude.
Oh, please.
I mean, shit. What else do I got? What am I gonna? What are we talking about? We did the top 10 memes. Old number 7 in my veins.
Intravenously.
If I took it in my rectum, it'd react way faster.
Do a handstand. Let's see what we could get done.
Yeah. Have you heard? You heard about people dying? That was that was one of the 1,000 ways to die. Remember that show?
Oh God, dude! Anytime I think of that show, I go to the lady who was fishing, and she pulled the fish up, and it fell in her stupid face, and the scales got stuck, and she couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, they're always a doofus, horrible human being.
So this lady was fishing, and she pulled it back, and the fish went in her mouth.
It went in her mouth.
Yeah, and she couldn't pull it out because the scales were caught in her throat.
Oh, jeez.
So whenever she tried to pull, it was just tearing her throat. It was on 1,000 Ways to Die. Probably not.
Yeah. Well, 1,000 Ways to Die. I guarantee in their take of it, like she flipped off a little kid. Like it's always like
she did something.
Yeah, something super terrible to deserve it.
She tripped her grandma.
Yeah. And then she went fishing. Ooh. She got what she deserved.
That show was one of those things where it's like, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing like that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to come out with like another one of those Rampage movies. I don't think that'll happen anymore.
That movie was fucked up.
Right, it was. Even watching it, I was like,
a decent one though.
Yeah, it was. I was engaged the entire time.
Yeah.
If I'm so ADD. If the movie loses me, it's like, man, dude, I'm such a super consumer. I still drink Coca-Cola and everything, dude.
That's one of the conversations we have on the AAA a lot is the difference between a cool movie and a good movie. Like John Wick is a really cool movie, but it's not a good movie. Departed was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. Yep. Forrest Gump. Good movie. No?
Yeah.
Shit. God damn it. So,
I
love
think
that
I'm
movie.
alone in the fuck Robin Williams train.
Oh, Robin Williams? Forrest Gump?
No, Tom Hanks. Sorry.
Tom Hanks train?
Same person.
He's the best actor of all time, you know.
Pedophile.
Oh, is he?
We'll talk more about that.
Shit. What the fuck is going on, dude?
Oh yeah, he shared this picture out. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this on YouTube.
I can't think of the guy that got killed.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll talk about this later then, because
I don't want to get your channel hit. The guy who talked about this, he made 3 full-length 30 or so minute videos about it, named Mouthy Buddha. The second the last one dropped, his whole channel got taken down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, as long as I didn't get taken down.
No, it
from
wasn't the last one. It was the Tom Hanks video.
Yeah, after the Tom Hanks
video. The Tom Hanks video came out, and his whole channel got taken down.
Wow.
Yep.
And the actor that came out against him got murdered.
Yeah, literally. He jumped. They said he committed suicide by jumping off a 10-foot bridge.
See, I don't know how far the deep state goes, because I know Scientology's not doing that, are they? But is he a Scientologist at all?
I don't know. Tom Hanks is, though, and he has that unitooth, and that's creepy.
Yeah. Dude, the Tom Hanks deep fakes are blowing my mind.
I know. We watched one the other day. Tom Hanks is a good actor. No, Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah, Tom Cruise, yeah.
We watched something the other day, and she's like, why is Irate Bear singing some fucking Queen song? I was like, no, it's one of those deep fake things where they just manipulate the mouth.
Yeah. Oh, here's that video. Talk about fake videos. You saw that video of Biden like about to get on an airplane or a helicopter, and he's going to talk, and his hand goes over the
yes,
the microphone.
Yeah, it just passed right over it, and they're like, no, it's real.
So
at one point you could see the green screen.
How
I'm a
that
conspiracy guy though, so
but
take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, that's a whole. No, I mean I'm just saying, what's up with that? I don't care if it's fake or not. I mean, obviously it's fake. I'm just saying it's obvious that it's fake. So what's up with that? Why did they do that?
They want us to think that he is a lot because they really focused on him walking up to the mic. They want us to think he's a lot more spry than he actually is because if you remember not too long ago, for like a week straight, every article written was about Trump having a general walk him down this ramp.
Right.
And now it's like, oh yeah, Biden, who's 87 whatever years old, he can run up a flight of stairs. He can walk like a robot to the bunch of press corps. It's so bizarre. Hey, look, Sam Hyde. Let's see what we got there. We got some WWE matches. We got Sam Hyde, Louis C.K.
I doubt, here's the thing. That's like, in the normal world, I would type in Biden fake video, because that's super trending as far as like a video you could watch.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Is that it right here?
That's it. You're going to have to zoom around a little bit. Yeah, right about there. Look, they have to get him walking. Like, he walks like he has a stick up his ass.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why? What is up with that?
And yeah, it's shitty chroma key.
What? Why?
Not at the moment.
So,
Not at the moment.
is that some weird technology where it faked his hand in front of the thing?
That's basic green screen.
Showed it from
Yeah.
more angles.
They just didn't layer it.
Real. They showed it from more angles to prove that this video is not fake. But they manipulated this video in particular and made it trend because eventually he's not going to be able to come out and everything's going to have to be fake.
Well,
they are conditioning us to be like, no, remember you guys thought it was fake before and it wasn't.
Wow.
Who was the president that was in a wheelchair their entire term and nobody knew about it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Roosevelt?
Someone in the chat will know. I know one of you fucking nerds out there, Sam Miguel, looking
Well,
directly at you.
It's just, I just want to know. I don't care that this is fake. I just don't. I just want somebody to be like, "Oh
But
yeah,
no,
well we did
pull
it."
it back. Pull it back a little bit, just a little bit. No, let it play out. Right there. You can clearly see that microphone is right behind his hand, but on the other angle that they show you, it's like this far away.
Yeah.
Look at the blurriness.
Yeah, it's not even.
Like, look up where around the grass there, you can see the microphone.
And some of his hand is
No, it's to the point where they don't even care that if they know it's fake or not. It's like, what are they going to do about it?
FDR, Franklin Delano. Thank you, guys.
What about FDR?
That's the guy in the. That was Ironsides.
Yeah. He couldn't stand up, and in the movie he stood up.
He never stood up. They're a bunch of fucking
The Pearl Harbor movie.
Yeah, it was FDR.
Who was the guy that he was the guy that made gold illegal.
Huh?
FDR made gold illegal. He bought the gold off of everybody, and if you were to have any gold, up to 10 years in prison.
Wow. Yep. I never do that.
Yeah, and he did it because people are going to be like, oh, it saved the Depression or something, because they bought the gold off the people and then sold it for more.
Oh, sounds familiar.
It was a mandatory gold buyback. Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder people aren't comfortable with those. I lost all my guns in a boating accident recently.
Oh yeah. What guns?
Yeah. I had a pistol, and I was on a boat, and then it just jumped off the side.
Yeah. Just one pistol. Yeah, it's gone.
That's it. Yeah, it was an accident. I don't know what happened. Poor boat, though. My buddy, he went down with it.
Like my dude at work, I was like, "Yeah, did you hear about the bill they're trying to pass about the guns?" He's like, "What guns? What guns? Guns.
What are guns?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Guns.
Heard those in movies?
Yeah. Oh, the bang bang. Oh man, the fully semi-automatics.
That is one of my favorite videos of all time. This California politician, he's like, "This is a ghost gun. This has a 30 magazine clip, and it fires 10,000 rounds per second, as you can see here, and nobody knows this thing exists."
Yeah.
It's in your hand. So it obviously exists.
Yeah, anything that doesn't have a serial number is a ghost gun, essentially.
If those things existed.
Yeah, if they existed. But I don't believe in ghosts.
You just have to get the EMF5 and
get a EMF detector and thank you. And one of those modulator things for the radio that scan through the
spirit box.
Spirit box to find the guns.
Yeah. That's how you find them.
The guns, you could hear them click back.
Yeah,
the shotgun sound is my favorite.
That metal rack. I had a pump shotgun like that where you just slam it. But I want to get, if it weren't for boating accidents existing, a Benelli M2. Whoo! Those things are gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know too much about. Anything
have you seen
about
John
guns,
Wick?
Especially. What? I'm sorry. What?
You saw John Wick?
Yeah.
Remember when he was in Italy and he was fighting through the tombs and he had the shotgun? It's that gun.
So many scenes of him shooting people.
It's that gun. It's such. I was at a gun store the other day. I was like, let me see that Benelli, and he hands it to me. I'm like, okay, you have to take this before I buy it right now. It's $1,200, but it is gorgeous.
For stimulus.
I'm frugal when it comes to buying shit like that. Like I buy like little things, but then when anything over $600, I'm like, do I need that? I got my stimulus, but
yeah, I think Oprah does that when she goes into a store and like 30 cents higher.
It's weird little things like that. Like if I'm buying something online and I see $29.99, $5 shipping, I'm like, I see $35. I'm like, not bad.
Dude, when it comes to like rebates, I don't do any rebates. Or
I don't think I've ever done a rebate in my life.
Or even done like when something doesn't work that I get in the mail and I have to return it. Like it's $50 worth my time on this right now. it has to be if I could get $50, if it's any less than 50, I probably won't do it just because my time of going, however heavy the package is.
Well, you're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Where we are, there's a Kohl's right over there.
Yeah.
So I just go there and bring anything back I have to. So my mark is 20. Anything under 20 and I got the wrong thing, it'll probably be useful someday, and I just throw it in a drawer.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you I'm bad at money management?
I think you have just told me that, actually. I think I've caught the context clues.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. But you know what? Everything that I do is my fucking fault.
But you own it, and that's such a big deal nowadays. Everybody has an issue, and it's everybody else's fault.
Yeah. It's, you know what? I made this analogy before, if that's what you would want to call it, an analogy. If I would rather be a positive young black kid in the hood
I don't like where
than
this
a blue-eyed, blonde-haired millionaire that wants to blow his own brains out.
Yeah. People say money can't buy you happiness. Now, I've never seen anybody crying on a jet ski.
Yeah.
But I would rather be a happy person and have nothing than be really rich and just fucking hate everybody.
Yeah. Even if you had fuck you money, like Oprah Winfrey or...
Did you see Oprah and Meghan Markle complaining about being oppressed?
Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
Dude, it's just, I'm watching literal
I shared that
royalty
to the group.
And the richest woman on earth complaining about oppression. I don't care what you have to say.
Yeah, life is hard sometimes, and Oprah's like, I know how you feel.
Yeah, right.
And they're surrounded by crowns and money.
Never gone without in their life.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Well, in Oprah's life, she started from the bottom. Now she was here, and she's been there, and pretty much can have a country if she wanted to.
Yeah, Oprah can. I don't care what she has to complain about anymore.
Yeah.
Her childhood is irrelevant.
Yeah, and but what it is it's basically trying to make sensitivity a law. It comes down to that. Like I said earlier, it was like the federal government. It's like everything's illegal. I don't understand what's going on. It's like, well, the federal government will make you have to accept everything.
Yeah.
And there's essentially they could have that power to like be like, you have to do everything. Like nothing. So anything it's kind of wild. There's no like individualism. It seems.
I personally don't harbor hate. I don't hate anybody based on their skin color. I don't hate anybody based on what they do with their genitals. I just want to know why. If I did hate you for being gay, why can I not express that?
Oh, yeah.
Why am I unable to express my hatred in speech?
Oh, yeah. You can. And I hope you still can, whether or not I agree or not,
Exactly. And all of the books, 1984, Fahrenheit 451, they never banned the popular opinion. You weren't allowed to dislike the popular thing.
Yeah. Democracy kind of does suck to me, because I've never went along with the majority anyway. I always got picked last. The classic pick last, or everybody votes on something and it's like, oh, yeah, all right, I'm short. I've always been short-ended just on a vote for anything. I don't even know what it's like to have a president that you voted for win yet. I don't know what
I've had one.
I've never had one yet. I don't know. But, we'll go back to the Obama. I didn't vote the first time I could have voted, but I didn't think I was ready. I don't think anybody is before the age of 25.
When I voted the first time, it was for Romney, if I remember correctly. Then he lost, and I voted for Trump. He won, then Trump again, and he lost.
People, that's too personal of a conversation for people. Another Chappelle joke was like, hey, who are you voting for? Whoa, that's personal. Anyway, let me tell you about how I was fucking my wife last night.
But you don't get judged on how you fuck your wife. You get judged on who you pick to lead a country.
It's crazy. And I made this conversation last episode. It was in the Pistons games in the 90s. 8 people died when the Pistons won the championship in the 90s for like a riot, boom, fuck yeah, my team won. And people were upset about the Capitol thing and, the countless people in the BLM riots or not BLM riots. I shouldn't call it that. I should call it BLM protests.
No, they're
and then a riot. But apparently not on the behalf of BLM. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It happened at the same time and whatever.
The BLM incidents.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care really who's, what label you want to put on anything. I don't know. All I know is like a bunch of shit burned.
A lot of shit
for a protest, but
about $2 billion worth of shit burned.
But shit, I don't know. I forget where I was going with this. But the point is, guys, regardless of whatever happens, make your fucking bed. Make your bed. Fucking brush your teeth if you want. Content, please, Jesus Christ.
I think I pulled my headphone out. Did I? No.
Have I
gone deaf in my left ear?
Did you? Is it working now?
No, not really.
Deaf in the left ear.
No, I'm not deaf in my left ear.
Oh, that's good. Well, at least it's not you. All right.
The technical difficulty.
I'll figure it out later. If you could, I'll do this with you just so you don't feel alone.
No, I'm good.
Good? Is it good now?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. I was gonna shave my head if you had cancer, man. I'm ready. I'm here for you.
Yeah, if I have cancer, just let me go. I've done enough shit. I'm done.
But yeah, dude, fucking A, man. I guess we could call it 2 hours.
2 hours?
At the
Holy
2 hour.
shit.
That's a good episode on Spotify, Pocket Cat. Well, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, which will probably kick me off if they hear any of this because I forgot I just brushed through an agreement. Like I was just like, oh yeah,
maybe don't put this one on iHeartRadio.
it's probably already there, but no, I won't. I'll have to like undo the I don't know, man, because I know I couldn't get on Pandora because there was like, I don't know, it has to be like super G rated or something for me.
Really?
Yeah, I knew it was like I don't pass these like levels. It's like. It's not like as simple as like, are you a racist person? Like, oh no, absolutely not.
That's one of the big issues I've had. I've taken, was it probably like half a dozen sponsors in my whole channel's career because like, well, we don't want you talking about this. I'm like, okay, well, I just won't deal with you then.
Yeah, it's real hard to. I wouldn't know how to like put a cap on anything. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't ever want to be told, well, we'll pay you $2,000 if you shut us up, but you're not allowed to talk about this subject.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'll remain a blue collar guy.
The last one I got was I got approached by an app, a stock trading app, and they were like, "Well, we'll pay you X thousand of dollar in stocks." I was like, "Do I get to pick the stocks?" They're like, "No, it's based on who signs up." I was like, "Never mind. I'm not fucking dealing with you. You're just basically using me as a giant share code."
Yeah. FunBox podcast episode 60, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
No. Dude, this is what happens when I'm introduced to the Jack Daniels for first time in 7 days.
7 days.
No, but thank you everybody for listening and watching. We appreciate it. Any other plugs you want to plug in?
Just stream tomorrow with what's her face? Her, yes.
I love how you just kept going with it.
She's a good girl. She's picking up on my idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, it's more lighthearted that way. I would have stalled and it would have made it look worse. Like, oh shit. Like, so what? Mandy? Who's Mandy? I mean, not Mandy. Shit.
This one.
Yeah, this one. But thank you guys. That's the FunBox episode 60 in the books. We love ya. Peace. We out of here.